Great.
Whatever happened, it was a few friends, a please. And behind every successful man, there is a woman, and there she is.
I'm going to come back for the next book when I've lost the weight right now. So with the weight loss for relatively young now.
Actually, she's working so hard on us, like she's not taking care of herself. And I would like Mr.
Good evening, everybody, and it's such a immense pleasure coming here. Thank you, Reena ji. It's such a pleasure to see you. One of my favorite actors, and right standing beside you. And of course, Dr. Bhupi Lagrawala. I was not supposed to be here actually. I've been in recordings and I was in Pune. I just rushed from there. And he said, okay, you can't make it. But I said, hey, I must try. ना जाने कब जरूरत पड़ जाए डॉक्टर भूपी लगड़ावाला जी. This is the right opportunity to actually come closer to his heart. But this book is very important. I've been discussing about my diet and my health issues with him, and he's advised me completely so beautifully, and that's the reason why you see me the way I am. He's been giving me a lot of good advice. And as Dr. Bhupi said, कि अभी आप we are better off with ladies first, लेकिन अनु मलिक की शायरी पता नहीं कौन सी शायरी के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. मेरी शायरी वायरी होती नहीं है. मैं तो अपने अचानक मेरे तैतू मेरे जहन में कुछ आता है तो मैं बोल देता हूँ. हाँ क्या बात है, क्या बात है. शायरी नहीं है, चुपबंदी है. मैं जो भी अब दिमाग में जो आ रही है, ये अगर आपने अपने खाने में ज़्यादा डाला तड़का और ज़्यादा डाला मसाला, दर्द होगा पेट में, याद आएगा मुट्ठी रगड़ा वाला. तो ये मेरे दिल से निकली हुई बात है जो अचानक आई है. But congratulations, sir, for this book, and it's very important for all of us. We need this book. It's coming at the right time with the right person, and hopefully we should follow it so as to stay away from a lot of problems. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
So like what Nidhi said, I might as well tell you how this book is said. So how this book came about, like Reena said, inspiration just happened to give a glimpse here. I didn't dare call her up on stage and I did fire me. But now you'll know where the inspiration came from. So the other thing I wanted to say is that I was asked yesterday again why this book came about, and most people know me as the butcher Ram Jam. But I thought that rather than cutting people's tummies and making them lose weight, I do know that maybe 10% or less than 10% of people need my help. But more than 90% of the people probably don't know how to eat right. And we've been working on this book for the last 8 or 9 months. So we have the really big that these girls try these recipes on. So every time there's a recipe that needs to be tried on, I'm the first guy who puts his hand up. Because I'm always on a perpetual diet. Alright, on a perpetual program that I want to lose weight. Just a few days back, we had a session in a team building session in Rangan. Someone told me that I needed to try and Prof. Rosie, you can come and sit, please. Because this is the lecture that I'm giving. So I kind of challenged myself because I said that being as busy as most of us are, and I can see Mrani is here as well, and I bet I would love to challenge her to this one as well. Because I said that being as busy as our schedules are, we never seem to get time to go to the gym and exercise as much as some of the other people do. We never seem to get time to eat at meals at the right time. So I took this challenge and I went up to, I posted it on my Facebook and I said I'll develop 6 packs by my birthday. That's what I do. And I went to Salman and said, now Nick, you need to help me. So he just looked at me and started laughing, saying, Doc, what's wrong with you? So I said, no, I need to do this because if I can do this, I will tell people that you don't have to spend 3 hours in the gym to try and be as fit. And I promise you that all I've done is I started eating healthy, very, very healthy. I probably, I'm following whatever's written on the book, and it's not a lot. And I've not been able to go to the gym as much as I would love to because I planned up finishing at 9 and I'm really top character at that time. I start at 7, 7:30 in the morning. And so I thought what else to do. So the easiest and the most successful thing that I can tell all of you guys is carry a pair of running shoes and carry a pair of running two times, and just run wherever you are in the world. You'll always seem to find time. You can run at 10 o'clock at night, you can run at 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's nobody to stop you. And that's what he was saying, that I tried to do this. So I was on a little boys trip to Europe some time back, and I ran in every city of Poland. My garment watch was my friend. So it became quite, it's fun. You can have your friends, you can keep educating yourself. But you find whatever you are passionate about and do that as some form of business activity. And trust me, you'll do this for the rest of your life. This book also tells you about a few of the myths about eating, wrong eating. Most of us believe that it's the most healthy thing in the world to have green tea, right? Now, how many of us know that we are not supposed to have green tea immediately after a meal, but we all do it. Because that's a myth. So we've written about some of these medical myths that I've clarified, because I thought let's put a medical perspective to some of these nutritional facts that not too many of us are aware of. We've also written a lot about healthy foods and superfoods which are available so easily and so cheaply in India. Things like jawar, things like bajra, things like spinach. And most of us actually go out and look for kale and various other things that are available abroad and even extremely expensive in India. But we never look at the most basic thing that is available. So we've tried to make really healthy recipes. And the bottom line, which I told these girls at the end of this, Desi, you're always late. On time. Come. So what I told these girls is that eating food healthy food should not be a bore. It should not be something that you go against. It should be something that you love to do on a day-to-day basis. So I said that healthy food can be yummy. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to have only one cucumber or you have to have only this. And that's what we put down in this book. I hope you love reading this book because we've really enjoyed writing this book, and I hope you become as fit as a human man.
Thank you, Mr. Kambli, for joining us, and also the lovely Narma who is sitting here and refuses to come up on stage. But to begin with, I'm also going to please have a seat. I am also going to call the girls that Mufi keeps talking about, and that is Kalayan and Neha. They're the two dietitians in really the left hand and the right hand, and the pillars behind this book. Kalayan and Neha, please, yes. So, Mufi keeps talking about how he's been the guinea pig. So, I want you to tell me one recipe of yours, Kalayan, that he absolutely loved. Yeah. What does he want? Which one did he like? Which one is his favorite?
Well, it's very easy with Dr. Mufi because he's very motivating, and it's always, even if he didn't like something too well, he's like, this is good, but maybe we could just tweak down that a little bit and give us the advice on the recipes. But it was not too difficult to convince him otherwise, so it was not too bad.
Okay. Now, Neha, I have to ask you. Mufi is a non-vegetarian for the most part. I know he likes his veggies, but he doesn't like vegetarian, but he will not eat it. So, what vegetarian recipe works with him?
So as Kalayan rightly said that with Sir everything works, so he's never not a fussy eater. So anything, in fact most of the Gujarati dishes and anything that we offer him, he's always up for it.
Okay. So now you know the ladies who are behind the weight loss and behind transforming so many of us. I've also been on it.
That shows the favorites. But it's good to be a part here now. And in fact, I know Mufi very years back. Now everybody is calling him sir. What is that strategy behind that, calling you sir? Oh, yeah. Okay. No, it's in fact, I've read only 3 books in my life. First is in my school, fortunately. Second one was the Mine and Sati.